Good evening, my revolutionary people. Oh, I didn't look what day it is. Let's see here. It is Sunday, November 7th, and time change today. I think it's about day 223-ish. Might be 224. Not quite sure. But right this moment, I am in Bellflower, California, which is LA area, and I did Downey earlier today, and I might have stopped and done a Vons in another little city. I'm not quite sure. There's a lot of little cities, but they have quite a few people in them. Ooh-wee. So today was a really weird day. I just need some help. And I'm so tired of people. I don't need someone to save me. I feel like I can hold my own quite well, but I do need some help, and I am lonely. I've been on this journey for 220 some odd days, and that means it's been even longer since I don't know if I've ever really gotten to connect with anyone. No, I really haven't. That's why people have been kind of So, I don't know. At the death camp, I definitely didn't get to connect. In southern Arizona, I didn't get to connect with anyone at all. But now I know why. I just thought people were really awful, and so this is better, I guess. It's better to understand. But I still get lonely. Took a shower. I look amazing today. It's amazing what happens when you get a little clean. And it was hot. The last shower I took last week wasn't hot, so I actually got really wet this time. I don't know. I peeled off a couple layers of skin probably, but it felt really nice. So yeah, I'm lonely. Not like super lonely, but lonely enough that I've eaten chips for like a week or two now, and like when I start to do that, I know there's something wrong, and so it is what it is. I remember A1 used to eat the chips, and I'd look at him like, what are you doing? He'd eat the fruit too. I think he was just trying to get me to eat the crap. But as long as I do the dry fasting at night and I drink water more than I do eat the food, so I don't know how long I dry fasted last night again. Probably about 14, 15 hours again. Me and the kids. And we did our walking again today, but we only did like about an hour and a half. But it was still really nice. It got warm towards the end. So, yeah. Oh, and the grocery store updates are working again, so that is good. When I get closer to I-5, it just magic happens. It's like they know I'm important here and I have good things to say. Something about being near 101. I don't know what it is. I'm not quite sure. But we're figuring it out. I still haven't figured out how I tapped into the grocery store hub, or if I've just always been there because my dad put me there. Who knows? And you'd think that they would be able to remove me. But, I don't know, information, once given, it changes people. And so maybe now that everybody knows where to find me, they can't remove it. I don't quite understand everything. But I don't have to understand to know that it works. It works. Don't question what works sometimes. So that's a beautiful thing. And the people here don't have like the love reaction as much. It's really weird. They don't get the oxytocin in their brain. I don't understand. And they definitely fear for me. And I don't really fear. I'm just sad and lonely. I've been on E for over 3 weeks. And I'm lonely because I've been alone my whole fucking life. I don't know. So it's really weird. So the certain one up in Sacramento, I would kind of like to go stay with him. He's probably the one with the biggest heart out of everything. Mr. Utah, he could be a good person, but he could also be really awful. That's a pretty big gamble, right? The certain one, I've given him the space and he could have destroyed me if he wanted to, and I think that his whole family has paid for him not destroying me. It only makes sense to repay him for that. I don't know. I don't know if I can't marry anyone right away because they could just leave me stuck again, like in my car. Like, there's no real safety net. Like, they have to create a safety net for me if they want me to create safety for them. Mr. Utah has never been one to want to create a safety net for me. That's why I never went to Texas the last time. And after I text all that today, like my plan, because he was like, how do you want me to help you? That was the last text. And then I came up with a plan. I was like, this is what we can do. You could help me and I'll marry you so that you're safe, so that you get all this power, and then you're not just a pawn, you're actually my partner. But I don't think anybody really wants to be my partner. That's what I'm starting to learn. And I think maybe I just need to get over myself as far as being lonely, because I can survive this. It's not like, it's uncomfortable in so many ways, but it's survivable. And I can definitely wake up Los Angeles. It's just going to take some time because there's so many little cities and the information doesn't cross city lines, is what I'm realizing. Like, I have to tap into each of the information hubs. It's weird, but it makes sense. That's how you keep people separated, right? And then, yeah, so I could do this and then go home to Oregon and get a job, or they sent me messages to be like a DoorDash driver or something like that. I could try that and stay down here for a couple months and see and wait for the winter to be over, and then when it's warm or up in Oregon, go up there again. I guess, I don't know. I don't really need much money. I have some money, but I just like to have money. I have a lot of credit card debt, and one day I would like to pay it off, but I've never had debt like this before, so it's new, but it's not awful. Most people normally have credit card debt, and I never really have, so I've also never really had credit cards much. I've just never done much adulting stuff. I don't really like to do it, but it's pretty easy. They've told me it was hard my whole life. I just would love someone who I could trust. I would love some security and some safety. I don't even necessarily need love, but I would like someone to be able to talk to. I miss having someone to talk to. My revolutionary people, I love talking to you all, but y'all don't really talk back to me. You would get in trouble if you did. I can feel you. I can feel you. I felt today twice when the world went silent. And that was really nice. It was really nice. To be able to feel humanity is nice. But because I have so much humanity, and it's something I really worked at. And I haven't really, I didn't try there for a couple days just because I got so tired of being treated like I'm special. That's so annoying. It drives me nuts. And I realized my dad did that because he was treated like he was special when he was younger in Texas and Argentina. So he knows. He knows what that feels like. And it feels really awful when you're all there and people refuse to see you. They look at you like you're half there when you're all there, just because their brain doesn't work like yours. It's pretty interesting. The thing is, about being neurodivergent is it can be a really big strength. You just have to find people who can value those strengths. Look at me. I always told my brother he had something I don't have. And that's because his brain is the opposite of mine. And his brain is fancy too. I may not like him, but he's good at some things that I would never be good at. He could take things apart. He would take things apart all the time to see how they worked when he was little. And I never understand, but he was looking for the how. And he rarely was able to put things back together. but his brain works differently than mine, and I can appreciate that. I like it when people are different than me. It makes me, I like it because I can learn from them. But everybody else in my family just, they value conformity, and I don't. I value when people are different. That's what lights up my brain and makes me happy. I mean, of course, you got to have like similarities, like similar, well, no one has similar morals and everything like that as me. So, I don't know I don't think I really have ever had similar things with anyone. Nope, I don't think so. So maybe you don't have to have similarities. You just have to agree on some things, I guess. And even those are, you can just agree to disagree on some things, I suppose. Acceptance. You just have to accept each other. That's interesting, huh? Never thought about it like that. I even gave the munchies a bath today. Not like a bath, but I filled up a jug of water. It was gross water, so I can't drink it. I don't know what they put in it, but I took a shower in it, so I rinsed them off in it too. And I saw a guy in the parking lot that was at another Planet Fitness where I did that, and he had a heart, and he saw me like rinsing off the babies and then they started running all over the parking lot, and they were just being like little spazzes. It was cute, but he had a heartfelt moment. It was really nice to see somebody else with a heart. Thank you. I hope that you get to hear this because that made my day. Not often do humans make my day, and your humanity was nice to see. I don't get to see humanity often. It was just a moment. It was just a moment where he chose not to run over my dog because she was being a spaz and running all over. That was a really good moment. That was the highlight of the day. So, yeah. Yep. So we're closer to I-5. People seem to be more in the know over here. Got an oil change. I think it went well. We'll see how that works out. It always kind of feels good at the beginning, but then it's this whole adventure I haven't gotten a good oil change, so we'll see. And then the guys who did it were super nervous. They were like doing the little Unabomber things with the poison, but little Asian guy that did most of the work under the hood, he was so nervous. They were all so nervous. It's just weird. Like my family, they can't overtly do anything. They can annoy me and keep me isolated, but I've been isolated my whole life. This is nothing new. It's just now you all get to see it more, and I know that you're watching me, so I talk to you, which is nice because I wish I'd known you were there sooner. I would have talked to you all more because I was really lonely. And if I'd known people were there watching me, it kind of does make me feel better. I know no one is gonna stick up for me, but at least you can witness what's happening. And at least it makes it real, because I know you all can see me. Whereas before I felt super invisible. Like no one else saw my pain. But now I know you all see. That helps. I don't know why it helps, but it does. Maybe it's just like the mirroring thing, like when I watch my videos and I know that it's gonna be okay because I'm just human. Who oversees the war games? There has to be someone who oversees the war games. I need to speak with these people because this is not a covert war. In my life, it's been overt my whole life. I don't know what happened there. Oh, there we go. It's been overt my whole life, and I'm like, now that I understand it, I know that this can't be right. And I think maybe not going to Texas to live with Mr. Utah was probably one of the smartest things I've ever done. Oh yeah, did I finish that thought? When he told me, like, I told him all those things, and then he just told me I have to work tomorrow. He's close, and like he's already told me I can't stay with him. I just don't think he really wants to help me. I don't think he really cares. That's something A1 would have said, is I have to work. A1 was always all about work. He never cared about me and the dogs. I don't need someone to love me, but I need someone to be human. Like, at least be human. If somebody was offering me more power than I could ever have on my own, maybe it would be a good idea to, like, value them. Maybe it would be a good idea to value them and treat them as more than just a chore. I don't know. And then it's like, how much of that is my dad's doing? How much of that is what people are allowed to do? I don't know. And then I think about that, and I want to eat chips, and I have some. I ate a huge bag yesterday, like one of the family-size bags. And me and the dogs ate hot dogs last night, and we got so high on E. They were so high. Haywood was still high when he woke up this morning. I was still high when I woke up this morning. It was intense. It was super intense. Today wasn't so bad, though. Lots of E-gas. And I took off the airplane mode on my phone when I was driving, and they sent me to the wrong place. They sent me in a circle. But it is what it is. I know better than to take the airplane mode thing off. So, yeah. So there's a thing right there. Keep the airplane mode on your phone, and then they can't, like, get in there. Well, they can. They get in through the Wi-Fi. Maybe they don't as much. No, they did it when I was searching for where I am. I don't know. I don't know the rhyme or reason. I guess as long as you're not connected to Wi-Fi and you're on airplane mode, you're safe. It is what it is, right? So, yeah, today was a weird day, but we're waking up more people, I don't know if they're on board, but at least we're getting them in the know, because my legacy is that I may not have the free will to save myself, but I have enough free will that I can save you all. I can let you know what's happening, and information is power. Knowledge is power. And once you know better, you can do better. And so I expect you all to do better, because I really can't right now. And I don't know how long this is going to take, or if I ever really will be able to do better, because my family likes to rig the system, even though they're not supposed to. So I expect you all to do better, because I can't, but I can show you how to do. Like, I know how to do all the things, but I can't do anything. And I'm not going to accept that, like, I'm helpless, because I'm not helpless. Unfortunately, I'm in a place where I don't have a lot of power over my life, but I still have enough power to help you all out. And so I'm going to do that, because that makes me feel powerful. That's how I know that I am not helpless. I know I can help you all. I know I can show you all, and I can share the information I've learned. And I can tell you, there is hope, and that you are in control of your life. How you live your life in the day-to-day basis, that affects who you are on a genetic level. That's ultimate power right there. Yeah, you can play along with the covert war games, but you can also like change how you live at home behind closed doors, and that's what really matters. That's what determines who you are, is how you live at home behind closed doors. No one has to know. That's how my parents have gotten away. That's how my family gets away with being so evil. No one has to know what you're like behind closed doors. That's why it wasn't scared the other day. I went to Hawthorne, and I think it's probably a dangerous place, but I walked the dogs there at nighttime and just kind of checked it out. It was really dirty. That's how I could kind of tell that it was, like, a dangerous place, and people looked at me like I was crazy. But it's like, I grew up in a household with some of the most evil people ever, and I was told that I have to love them. Like, they get to hurt me over and over and over again, and I'm just supposed to love them and be nice and be kind. And yet now they can't do the same thing to me. I haven't even hurt them. I've just been sticking up for myself and using my free will. And when I go back to my mom's, or when I was there last time, my brother was just like overtly wanted to kill me. And it's like, dude, you got to play the game that you created. Like, you all created this game. I didn't create the game. And now they don't want to play the game. They don't want to pretend to be a family and be loving. It's fucking ridiculous. This whole thing is just fucking ridiculous, and I'm fucking sick and tired of it. But we just gotta deal with it for right now. And I am powerful enough to let you all in on all the secrets about epigenetics and how you can all save yourself. And the Hispanics. If we could just get them to stop eating Mexican food. They just need to stop eating the Mexican food. We all need to stop eating the Mexican food and the nightshades. Potatoes are nightshades, so I've been striking out on that as well. But it is what it is. I don't know. Okay, my revolutionary people, I don't want to make this too long. I love you all, and we will talk again soon. Today is Sunday, November 7th. I think it's day 224. I could be wrong, but we're going to say 224. I am in Bellflower, California, LA area. I love you all. Do something nice for your epigenetics tonight. Exfoliate. Your skin is a detox organ. Exfoliate. It's really good for you. Love you all. We'll talk soon.